Entry is free. He was born in 1207 in Balkh in present-day Afghanistan. Many believe he was murdered, but Rumi himself did not think so. He traveled for years looking for his friend.
That's what taweez is.
That's all it is. If you're curious about authentic Turkey, come and explore Southeast Turkey with us, where we'll be exploring food, culture, people, religion, lifestyles, and ancient cities. We will be taking you to Şanlıurfa, Mardin, food of Gaziantep, city of Rumi, and city of prophets, Adana kebab in Adana. Come and join us in our 17-day trip to Southeast Turkey. Assalamu alaikum from the city of Rumi. There behind me is Maulana Rumi's tomb. The weather's really beautiful today. और हम इस वक्त खड़े हैं in the मैदान vicinity of Maulana Rumi and the Selenia Mosque. There's the Selenia Mosque which Sultan Selim built in 16th century. It's next to the Maulana Rumi's Turbasi. Oh, the green dome is covered. Main green dome, which is a landmark of Konya and Maulana Rumi's Turbasi, it is actually covered at the moment for restoration. Konya is a very old city, like about this even 10,000 BC. Even this city was around, and it has seen so many empires during all that time. So it used to be the Seljuk capital in the times of Ertugrul. If you guys have seen the resurrection of Ertugrul, you would know that Ertugrul would always be traveling to Konya to see the Sultan Alauddin Kekabad. These are the buildings of the Museum of Konya. Konya is also said to be the most religious city of Turkey, and we have actually seen the difference between Antalya and Konya. It's much more calm. It's not a big city like Antalya was. Antalya was crazy. You know, we took a taxi from our apartment. It costed us 45 Turkish liras to get here. So I'm at the front now, and there is a tramway as well. You can probably walk about 15-20 minutes from the apartment and get a tram here. I was reading about Rumi, like I wanted to refresh my memories about the Rumi's history, and you know, it just brings tears to my eyes when I read. And guess what? He passed away on the 17th of December, which is my birthday as well, and it's remembered to be his night of wedding, where he finally gets united with his beloved. Allah, subhanallah. And Maulana Rumi is not only popular in Muslims, he's also very popular in non-Muslims as well. All his poetry has been translated in each and every language, in English as well. A lot of non-Muslims do come around as well to visit him. Babe Varudi. Opening time is 9 till 7. Last entry is 6:30, and there's some history about it. If you want to read, just pause and read. Entry is free. This gate is called Jalebian Gate, which means all the teachers go through. The reason why this chain is on the door, that whenever you're gonna go past, you have to bow down, remembering you are not the only one or the highest of anyone, everybody, because there is always Allah above you. Everybody have to bow to Allah, and nobody should be that proud of themselves. This is the main veranda. There is the Selenia Mosque on that side. Guys, this is actually my 4th trip to Maulana Rumi's Turbasi, to Konya. So I am quite familiar the stuff around. There it is. We got so many pictures here. Every single life since my kids are. Actually, the first time we came, Faris wasn't even alive then. It was just Beza as a baby. We had a 1-year-old. We have our pictures around the area. Yeah, Pina, you do not have to take your shoes off. They give you the blue covers, plastic covers. You put them on your shoes and you go in. And he was born in 1207 in Balkh in present-day Afghanistan. Increasing Mongol incursions when he was around the age of 11 forced his family to leave Afghanistan, who traveled to Baghdad, Mecca, Damascus and finally settled in Konya in Turkey. Rumi lived here for most of his life. He's better known simply as Rumi, was perhaps the finest Persian poet of all time and a great influence on Muslim writing and culture. In 1244, Rumi met a traveling Sufi called Shams or Shamsi Tabrizi, and the whole course of his life changed. Shams became fast friends with Rumi, in whom he recognized a kindred spirit. The two developed a very close friendship, and it was at this point that Rumi became more and more secluded, shunning the society of those he previously would discuss and debate matters with. His relationship with Shams caused great jealousy in his family and other students, and after a few years, Shams disappeared. Many believe he was murdered, but Rumi himself did not think so. He traveled for years looking for his friend, and it was his loss that led to the outpouring of his soul through his poetry. He wrote numerous lines of love poetry called ghazals, but though they outwardly seem to be about Shams, it is not difficult to see that they are in fact poems describing his overpowering love of God. Shams' effect on Rumi was decisive. Whereas Rumi had before preached Islam soberly, he became through Shams's influence filled with the love of God. What was inside his soul finally came out. His poetry is still well known throughout the modern world, and he is one of the best-selling poets in America. Indeed, the problem with many translations of Rumi's work is the separation of his poems on love from his belief in God and Islam. Many translations of his work have become mere love poems.
Lodge hota tha
And
ye,
Rumi
Sama
himself
Lodge, but
has
got
become known
banned
as
in
our love
early
poet.
20th century.
Love is an overwhelming
so it's a
part of
museum now.
Rumi's
There are
work,
some
but
artifacts
for
of
Rumi,
the
this love was a
Sufi
higher love for
what
God
they
and
used
not
to
for
use, and all
humans.
these things which are here kept as a museum now. Masnavihan. This is the title granted to those who are approved to read and elucidate Masnavi. Shams of Tabriz was born in Tabriz in 1185. Himself was renowned as Shamsuddin, and his attire enabled Maulana to see new horizons during their 3 years of company and achieved to render him as a mature lover of God by melting him in the pot of divine love. It is related that Shams had been killed by those who were unable to understand the great change that had been taking place inside Maulana. Others say that he left Konya without informing anyone, disappearing into the thin air. Who actually took over after Rumi? Look at all the the views that are na.
That's what a tawiz is.
That's all it is.
If you like my videos, do not forget to comment below, and also do not forget to subscribe if you like to see more videos from our Southeast Turkey and Uzbekistan trip coming.